My Christmas meals are never traditional. I'm a little nervous about these. Hey y'all, welcome to Yellow Door Urban Homestead. I am Asia and I'm an urban gardener growing in a small space out in my backyard. But today we're inside and we have yummy food in front of us to taste. So listen, I'm hosting a Christmas dinner this year. I love Christmas. It is my favorite time of year. But my Christmas meals are never traditional. I might throw in some mac and cheese, maybe some stuffing, that kind of stuff. But I don't like traditional food for Christmas. So today we are going to try 4 hors d'oeuvres that I have made. In case the food is not ready, I wanted to have some hors d'oeuvres available for people. And I also want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Misfits Market. Thank you, Misfits Market, for sponsoring this video. In case you're not familiar with Misfits Market is an online grocery store that's on a mission to build a more sustainable food system. They support small farmers and producers to deliver organic produce, high quality seafood, high quality meat, pantry staples right to your door. And I'm gonna be honest, I do not like going to the grocery store. So having the option to have groceries delivered to me, that is a plus. And I have discovered new brands like Ceremonial Matcha, which I really wanted to try, and Sunchokes I want to grow, but I want to taste them first, and spring rolls and dumplings, and both of them were delicious. So that is always awesome. Misfits Market offers unique produce, limited edition seasonal products, exclusive flavors, and much more, which makes grocery shopping a bit more fun, flavorful, and exciting. By ordering with Misfits Market, you will be supporting small growers and producers doing the work and fighting food waste with every order. If you're interested in learning more about Misfits Market, although we will absolutely talk about it a little bit more in the video, you can visit the link down in my description. If you decide that you want to order, you can use my code YELLOWDOOR20 and you'll get 20% off your first order up to $20. And once again, I want to thank Misfits Market for sponsoring this video. Let's get into making and tasting these hors d'oeuvres for the holiday season, y'all. Okay, so the first thing we tasted, and the thing that I love the most, or at least I think I'm gonna love the most, and I just messed it all up on the plate, are these smoked salmon crackers with cream cheese and chives. I'm pretty excited. I made 4 mostly because my daughter really wants to try. She's been waiting for me to make this video. I just haven't had a chance. Let's taste it, y'all. That's really good. Now, let's talk about how I made this. So this was a pretty simple one. Some crackers, cream cheese, chives, salmon. I put some on the plate, added some of the salmon to the crackers, and then we went ahead and added the chives, rough cut it, some cream cheese into a ramekin, added the chives into that, added on top of the salmon, and then we just dropped a few more chives on the top. Very delicious. You should try it. Up next is our mini sushi rolls. I just thought they were so cute to make for hors d'oeuvres. Let's give them a taste. The nori is sea salt, so I think that'll give it a good flavor too. So let's give it a taste. One bite. Those are yummy too. I'm excited. Let's get into how we made these now. So with this one, we started with some rice, shrimp, cucumbers, avocado, nori. We went ahead, got our rice on the stove so that could start to cook. Went ahead and also steamed our shrimp and started to cut up the vegetables into pretty thin slices because they had to go into such a small piece of nori. Once that was done, we went ahead, grabbed everything out of the refrigerator because I allowed it to chill. Started to add the rice onto the nori. I have a little bit of water in that bowl just to help it from sticking to my fingers. Then we started to add all the pieces into the nori and rolled it using our bamboo sheet. And this is how they came out. And next are our steak wrapped carrots and potatoes. I make these sometimes, so this is not new, but I love them. And I feel like other people will love them too. And steak has to be in my Christmas meal. It just has to be. Those carrots are really sweet. That's delicious. Very sweet carrot. I'm not a super carrot fan, but I can take it in small pieces. Had to grab a napkin let's get into how I made these.
So this is pretty basic. Some potatoes, carrots, salt, steak. I cut the carrots and the potatoes into pretty thin slices because, again, just like the last thing we talked about, they have to go into a small piece of meat. Went ahead, added some olive oil to the pan, put the vegetables in, and allowed them to cook with a little bit of salt, well, a lot of bit of salt. And then we went ahead and cut our steak into thin pieces. I used a New York strip, but you can use any thin steak that you want to use. And we went ahead, grabbed our potatoes and carrots, and we're now gonna wrap them into the steak. And once we get it wrapped completely, we're gonna put some toothpicks in it just to hold it together while it is cooking in the pan. And I'm only gonna saute it for a few minutes because I do not like fully cooked steak. Add a little bit of seasoning to it. We added seasoning to the vegetables, but these came out really good, really tasty. I make them a lot. You should definitely give these a try.
And last but not least are our crab stuffed mushrooms. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm a little nervous about these. I'll put a close up for you. I'm a little bit nervous. That's why I saved them for last. But I'm still gonna tell y'all how I made them, even if they don't taste delicious. And I will just work on it before Christmas gets here. So let's give it a taste. But this was lump crab meat. That was some good crab meat that came. But let's see here. Oh, they look odd, but it's actually really good. Very nice. These are baby Bella mushrooms and lump crab meat. It's actually real good, y'all. 4 out of 4. I'm proud. I'm excited. I'm happy. So I have my hors d'oeuvre options now for my Christmas dinner. Let's get into how I made these.
Okay, for this one, we use mushrooms, lump crab meat, some panko breadcrumbs, eggs, butter, mayo. Went ahead and washed our mushrooms. Cored them. This way we can get the stuffing inside. Grab the crab meat, added it to the bowl, and y'all, I was working with my ancestors. That's about to come up on the screen because I never made these before, but they came out really good. I was so excited. So I just kept adding until I got to the consistency that I wanted. We went ahead and put the stuffing into the mushrooms, and then we put that into the oven after adding a little bit of butter on 350, and I honestly don't remember how long.
Also, before we go, let me show you everything that came in the box. I was so excited. Everything was packaged well. Nothing was thawed out. Like, it was a really good experience using Misfits Market. So if you have not ever used them and you're interested, I had seen them before and I was just like, I should try them. They reached out to me, and so this worked out really well. I'm sure I will be a customer from here on out.
So while I show you everything that came in my Misfits Market order, I figure I would tell you how Misfits Market works. You go to their website, you answer a few questions, and they create a profile for you. You include your zip code, your email, your name, and your password. Once your account is started, you'll find your assigned delivery date, your shopping window, and you'll be able to make your order, pick your items, and it will be delivered to you on your date.
So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to visit me over on Instagram, where I post about the things going on in my garden almost every day. Bye, y'all.